Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. If you have not watched Transformers Earthspark, you are missing out, especially if you're an old guy like me. Um, I'm not going to spoil too much. So just sit back, hold tight, let me explain. This show is actually really, really awesome. Um, you can watch it with your family. You can watch it by yourself. You can watch it as a fan. You can watch it as someone new to the franchise and get caught up. I only watched the first 3 episodes. And I gotta say, the first episode blew my mind. My wife and I were sitting there just like going off watching this show last night. Um, it's on Paramount Plus. It's also on YouTube, if you're lucky enough to find it. They've got Spanish dubs on YouTube, some other things. But I just a couple of points that I wanted to point out to you why this show is so awesome. Number one, the violence is great for an adult. Gunfights, hand-to-hand fist fights, another shootout. They kept it close to all the lore. Like Swindle sounds like Swindle from the cartoons. It was just it was way better than what I thought it was going to be. When the kids go to introduce the Transformers to their parents, they're like, okay, what's the easiest way to get them to understand? And you gotta understand, in this show, Transformers are just like Marvel. Like, you didn't know that it was actually going on, but the way they tie it in, they make it as though it actually happened in 1984. Like, so when we were watching the show, it was really going on. Like, it's awesome. But so anyway, they tell the dad, they're like, hey, Dad, tell us the story of the Transformers. Because in the show, they have Transformer shows, they have Transformer magazines because they've come out of hiding, which is awesome. Great storyline. And the dad is like, okay, it all started September 17th, 1984. And I stopped, like, wait a minute. Because I remember that day. I remember the day that the show came on. I was 8 years old. And he's like, yeah, they came to Earth and they literally show clips of the old cartoons, but redone pictures of like clips of the old series. And like I said, there's Transformer comic books and so forth. That's how like the other robots learn how to be like Transformers, is from watching the show on TV and like reading the magazines. And but there's so many references to like the video games, to IDW comic books, to G1. Like I said, Swindle sounds like Swindle. Everything is cool. The only thing I didn't really like was Friendly Megatron. But other than that, references to the video game, when the robots were training, the training level the stimulation that they're doing is actually apart from Transformers Devastation, the Xbox game, or PlayStation, or whatever you choose to play it on. I have it on Xbox One, but yeah, like it's the training level. The training level is directly from Transformers Devastation. They bring up, so all of the like rollout and the Transformer noise, and like the dad is obsessed with Bumblebee, and Bumblebee has a voice again. And like the father is just, the father's role is what really like grabbed me and got me in, was because I've been in that situation where like my boys who are now 20 and 23 were like, when they were little, like, tell us about the Transformers, and I was just as excited as the father was to explain to his kids, but then, he found out that they were actually friends with two real Transformers. The show is, I like it, I do. I see myself watching the rest of this. I wish it was on something different than Paramount, like Netflix, maybe, you know what I mean? So it would have a little more push, a little more people behind it. But from what we watched, it was amazing. All of the callbacks to different characters, the mandroids, little spiders, they look like the bugs from the video game. There's so many references to the old show. There's references to things that happen on the old show. I'm trying not to spoil it for you. I'm just saying, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. You will not be disappointed. The writing is awesome. The way that they tie the stories together, like with the parents and the kids and the Earthborn Transformers, and then the actual Transformers coming back, and like they explained, little things that happen in between, episodes or whatever, like from the G1 series, but they explain it. I'm hooked. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the toys. I don't see myself buying the toys, but okay. One of the Transformers that's female resembles Windblade, and she uses her little blades to cut up one of the enemies later on, and it's done just like Windblade. And like one of the when he learns how to transform, he does the breakdance move that Jazz does. It was just little things that, and you don't even have to be a fan of G1 to catch all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty blatant that they're like, hey, look, this is a nod to this, and this is a nod to this, and this is a nod to this. The show's phenomenal. I'm gonna just say it. And I'm 40 plus. And I sat there like a giddy schoolgirl, just excited to watch the next episode. And every time I kept thinking, okay, they're about to lose me, or they're about to do something that's like so kiddie or whatever. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. A gunfight would happen, and people's heads were getting blown off. It was awesome. Don't go into this thinking it's a G-rated kid show. It might be, but because ratings have changed a lot here in the world since we were younger. But man, I tell you, do yourself a favor. At least just watch the first episode. If you don't like the first episode, whatever, I don't care. I liked it. My wife liked it. It's the kind of show that you can watch by yourself. You can watch it with your family. You can watch it with your kids. There was enough flashy lights that my 2-year-old thought that it was kind of awesome, and then he went off and went to go play in his playroom. But my wife and I sat there through 3 whole episodes, barely moving. I would recommend the show to any Transformers lover. I do. I really would. It was just so many references to things. There's references to combiners in the first episode. There's references to, like I said, the games, comic books, TV shows, other shows, the real life movies, you name it, they reference it in the first couple episodes. But anyway, I got a project going on right now, as you can see. We're recording live from the dollhouse today. But anyway, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. Again, if you have not seen Transformers Earthspark, do yourself a favor and watch it. Like I said, I don't see myself buying any of the toys. Maybe the Terrans, just because they're new and I don't have them. But I'm not gonna buy like the new Optimus and the new Alita and the new Megatron, because I've got like 15 of each one already. So, but the Terrans, I don't know. We'll see. If they come out with a Swindle toy, I'm wondering if the rest of the Combaticons will follow suit and be in it. Like, we might get a new combiner out of this show. I don't know. That's just me being wishful thinking. And now, if they do make a new Bruticus from this or whatever, do I have a Bruticus? I do have a Bruticus, but it's G2 colored. And then I have the old one from Revenge of the Fallen. But I don't have a true Bruticus. But if they do this, I don't know. Okay, so I'll take it back. Maybe I might pick up a few things, but I don't know. Either way, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Again, check it out. Tell me what you think in the comments. Y'all have a great day.